April 1st, 4 students and 2 faculty members from the Department of English and Journalism headed to the Popular Culture American Culture Association Conference in New Orleans. Leaving at 5 a.m., we drove almost 900 miles in the Western Illinois University van to get us to New Orleans in time for the conference. When in New Orleans, I saw many fascinating literary places. For example, Ignatius Riley from Confederacy of Dunces, as well as the house where Tennessee Williams wrote A Streetcar Named Desire and probably yelled Stella loudly from the balconies. I also ate wonderful food. There were buttercream pancakes with bananas and strawberries, good drinks, and fabulous wings, as well as the best breakfast I had in New Orleans, and jerk chicken burritos. I also got to see my sister Debbie and her friend Michelle, and Barb and I hung out with Debbie as we waited in line to get into Preservation Hall and hear loud live jazz. As we were waiting in line, I also was able to do some adventures at the House of Voodoo. At the House of Voodoo, I bought us some bracelets so that we could make wishes for our voodoo dreams to come true. After Preservation Hall, we decided to go and explore Bourbon Street, where there were crazy people everywhere. And then my sister took us to the casino, an important place in New Orleans, where they have Willy Wonka games, and even ZZ Top is in on the action. Plus, if you push a button, the waitress will bring you what you want for free. While we were there, I also saw fun things like food trucks that I missed from Philadelphia, rode on a trolley that I also miss, and saw really cool things in the restaurants that we went to. Plus, at one point, I saw the mysterious phone sitting outside waiting for a caller, and learned that not all apartments and balconies you rent or buy in New Orleans are haunted. Most importantly, we went to the PCA conference and saw many things. For example, I learned about the great work my friend Sage is doing on fat activism. I also learned that in the bathrooms it's important to tell mothers not to drink alcohol when they're pregnant. I gave a great talk on punk feminists, bought some really cool books. I'm especially excited about Veronica Mars. And more importantly, the students presented a wonderful panel on writing creative fiction and did a great job, and we made zines together with the other punk area folks. Afterwards, we celebrated with a round of beignets at Cafe Du Monde. And then we walked together first to get some hot sauce because it's important, and then to another voodoo shop, of course, where we purchased many things. But I got myself some new tarot cards, and then we got these on the way to see Tennessee Williams home with all the students. And I also made sure I got myself a Freddy Krueger voodoo doll to keep my dreams safe. The next morning, we got back in the van and headed back from warm New Orleans to the somewhat not so warm, but equally lovely Macomb, Illinois in Simpkins Hall, where we dropped the students off after having a wonderful celebration at New Orleans in a PCA. It was a great trip and something all students in the English and Journalism department should do.